Tom McKenzie, and I'm a retired teacher from the Montour School District. I was in Pittsburgh preparing to start my career at Montour. That was August, I believe, 69, and I was in the process of writing an art curriculum, and at that time I had a 1-year-old son, and my second child was on the way, and I was anticipating a career at Montour. To hear the reports of the festival today, a person would probably assume that it was well known and well publicized at the time, and it was not. About the only thing that was coming out to the public while it was going on was that there were a bunch of hippies up in New York at a pig farmer's house raising hell and getting into trouble, which turned out not to be true in almost any sense. I was interested in the groups that were performing. A lot of my favorite groups, like Creedence Clearwater Revival, and Janis Joplin and Jefferson Airplane were there. Some of the groups that were invited didn't go for one reason or another. One of the best stories was Tommy James and the Shondells were in Hawaii at the time, and their agent called them and asked them if they wanted to go to Woodstock, to a pig farmer's field, and have a concert, and he said no, and they didn't come. In the end, that would have been one of the best pieces of publicity his band ever had, but that's how his agent put it to him. No one anticipated that it would become the legend that it is today. Like a lot of my friends, we were very much against the war, but supportive of our troops at the time, because our troops at the time were our friends. Those were the kids that we went to high school with, the kids that we went to college with. We had seen the unfortunate results of some of the kids that came back from the Vietnam War and went to college with us in the GI Bill, and how destroyed they were mentally, or strung out on drugs they were from being over there, and we were against it, and it was frustrating. I mean, we lost friends. I lost friends. I lost a lot of friends during that war. One good friend in particular who was shot down and was never heard from again. I ended up teaching his children at Montour at the English school, and every time I looked at those kids, it just broke my heart. I mean, we lost so many of our children there. As far as Vietnam is concerned, always be suspicious of your government. Never rely upon what you hear from the media, because they will put the slant that they want to put on it with little regard for the reality. I don't know if you would call having a strong interest in music being a life lesson, but I think a lot of people from my era came out of those years, that decade or 15 years or so, that it instilled a love of music for them that goes on to this day.